Hello everybody, this is Yoko's Band of Anime Reactions, and I just got done giving the boys a bath, or feeding them actually, giving them a bath, getting them dressed, sort of. Jackson didn't want to get dressed in there, so he went to the living room, so they're dealing with him. Anyway, dang it, I feel like there's a freaking hair on my face and I can't get it off and it's annoying. Anyway, this is going to be my review for Black Butler episode 13. I'm going to try and get at least a couple more of these out before I start going back to Dragon Ball, obviously. And, yeah, this episode. Essentially, this is going to be slightly racist sort of episode in a way. Or a culturally ignorant episode, sort of. Because an Indian prince and his attendant, butler, bodyguard, whatever you want to call him, are in India, and there's someone going around attacking noblemen, acting like it's an Indian that's responsible for it because they're angry at the Englishmen for what they did to the country. Ciel is obviously tasked with figuring this out. So he goes to the slums where the Indians are stuck at, and is obviously attacked. The prince shows up, first sides with his countrymen, but then finds out that they attacked him first, so he sides with them, and has his bodyguard kick their butts. And they find out that the guy's looking for an Indian woman, Mina. And apparently she was taken by force by an Englishman, and they're here to get her back, and she was essentially his nanny, I guess you could say. It's very interesting to see this, considering Agni is able to make things really good in the mansion, because he gets everybody to work together to make the meal. Sebastian's quite impressed with that. Which is saying something, considering, you know, Sebastian. What else ends up happening in this episode? Essentially, the prince is acting kind of like a spoiled brat, and not spoiled brat, kind of, but he's more naive. And thinking essentially that, well, he's essentially just naive. I don't remember the details of this episode real well. I do remember that they are still searching for the woman, and at one point at the end of the episode, Agni sneaks out in the middle of the night. And Ciel apparently expected this. And the prince is kind of devastated at this. But that is for another episode, which is not episode 13.5. That's a recap episode. So we will see what happens next about this in episode 14. I apologize that my review wasn't really it was kind of I apologize about this, but yeah. I'll try and do better next episode, but episode 13.5 doesn't really need a recap, doesn't need a review. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.